So this is the road. You can't drive up it. It's blocked. Hey guys. Okay, welcome back to another adventure. I'm here camping. What a shit show this has been. You have no idea. I was supposed to be up in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, which I just was. And I really got to plan these things out better. We just got a lot of rain. The road was a little washed out. It was overgrown. I haven't been there in a little while, but this would have been an ideal spot otherwise. So I left there, and then I cut across Vermont, and now I'm in the Berkshires. And yeah, I'm at the same place, that abandoned place where I saw the bears. A little bit different, but let's just get to camping. I got my dog with me, Diesel. I just got here and I'm gonna clear out some of this. It's overgrown here. I'm gonna get a tent set up, gonna get a tarp set up, and let's get to camping. So first things first, I guess I'm gonna set up this tent. No, don't walk on the tent, Diesel. I haven't staked it out yet. I'm just putting in the poles in. Oh. It's gonna be one of those days. What the? Oh man, all right. I guess I'm gonna stake it down first. One of those days. Oh God, it is so hot out. I'm just getting the tent set up. Let me see if I can show you. This is my situation that I got going on right here so far. It is so hot. Oh my goodness. Hot mess camping, guys. So I'm in the middle of putting up the fly on the tent. I already have the tarp set up. I got a chair going on. We still got a lot to do. My God, I got to work on getting a fire, but honestly, I think I'm gonna have a cold one. Where you going, Diesel? Oh, there you are. It is so hot. The dog has water, and I got a Coors Light. I don't really drink at all, guys, and I say that all the time, but honestly, there's something about camping that just makes you really want a cold one, and I brought 2 whole beers. Ooh, big deal. 2 beers, and honestly, it's going down really good. You got your water. But yeah, what an ordeal getting up here. What an ordeal. I mean, I can't believe I ended up here. I was just in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. I left the house at 3:30 in the morning, and off we went. We got up to New Hampshire, so that was a little less than 5 hours of driving. Got to the spot. It was just a shit show. It rained. The road was washed out. It was overgrown. I haven't been there in a little while, but other than that, it's a good spot, so I might have to go and clean it up. So I had to leave there and cut across Vermont to get to the Berkshires, and that's where I am now. And that took about 3.5 hours. I went on a back road. So yeah, I've been driving for about 9 hours. It's hot as hell. And yeah, I'm just bitching away. But we got all day. I'm in the middle of the field of where I was before, but I'm gonna stay. going to be a little more aware my surroundings and the bear situation. I'm sure he's moved on from there. So we're just going to set up, and I'll bring you back as soon as I get all this set up. I'm sure you don't really want to see all that. Or maybe you do. Maybe that'll just be another video where you see me just take it up and take it down. But all right, enough talking. Let's get camping. Hot mess camping. So I'm just putting on the fly. As you can see, I had it on upside down. I love this tent. It's nothing special, but it is special to me. It's an Ozark Trail from Walmart. I paid about 50 bucks for it. Honestly, you don't have to have really expensive gear if you want to get out there and go camping. Get yourself a tent, especially if you're first starting out. I'm basically first starting out myself. I mean, I used to be a big backpacker and all that, but I got away from that and doing the abandoned, and now I'm all about everything camping and outdoors. So, but like I said, you don't need to have expensive products. So get out there and just have fun. You know, that's what it's all about. Obviously, if I was going to be in some extreme temperatures and all that kind of stuff, I'd probably get a different tent. But this is a 3-person tent, and it's not really a 3-person tent. It's big enough basically just for 1 person or 2 people. But for me and the dog, it's perfect. Where you going, Diesel? You can't go too far. Got another aging dog, but you know, obviously he can get around a little bit better than my Buddha. Rest in peace. He passed away a week later after going camping, so but I'm glad I had that time with him. One side comes out, the other side comes out. Alright. Why is this being so difficult? Alright. Gonna finish setting up here and I'll bring it back. It was a little bit of a mess, but we're gonna get there. I wish it was as smooth as some of these videos I see, but it's not. I have to bushwhack some of this area underneath the tent because there's a lot of weeds. Before I can even think about getting a fire going, I have my little MSR stove with me. I'm going to boil up some water and just get some lunch going. I'm starving, so I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm just about ready to throw some things into the tent. Just bought a new sleeping pad, or a sleep pad, by, I don't even know the brand name. I can't even read it. Ropoda or something like that. That's what it is. It's one of those self-inflating sleeping pads, so let's see how this works. I tested it out at home, so I know it's comfortable, but let's get it out of here. And nothing's simple today, I swear to God. Everything is like taking work. Okay. I'm never getting this out of here. It's never coming out. All right. Like I said, hot mess camping, guys. Oh. 20 minutes later. Okay. All right, we're out. All right, so we got a sleeping pad here. I'll show you how this works. See, you're supposed to step on this and just pump it up a little bit. Maybe I should take my shoe off. Take my shoe off. All right, I'm not sure what's happening here yet. All right, it's inflating. It's starting to inflate a little bit. I don't know if you can see this, guys, but you can see it's inflating. I don't know if you can see that right there. All right. Actually, let me take my shoes off. All right. So there's the sleeping pad all blown up. As you can see, the baffles fill in. It's got these deep little pockets. I'm not exactly sure what the R rating is, but honestly, it's not an expensive sleep pad at all. I bought it for like, I don't know, 30 bucks on Amazon, and yeah, discount camping, guys. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. All right, I might have to sleep this way. Damn, that's a big sleep pad. So yeah, I'm back at this place here, this abandoned place where I saw the bear. The bear was coming up that road, if you can see in between the car, the tent, and the tarp right there. But I'm sure he's moved on since then, and this is a cool spot. It didn't work out in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, so I'm back here. And we're gonna spend the night. And I got this little drawer here. This is just like a metal drawer from, obviously it's what I used last time, but I'm gonna put some logs in there, and that's gonna be my cooking fire. Yeah, this is beautiful up here. Whew. All right, I'm like semi set up. I'm just gonna have some lunch before I get a fire going. I'm just gonna cook on the MSR stove, this little thing here. I just picked up the MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe. It's a lot in the name, but this thing works excellent. It boils water pretty fast. So I'm just gonna make one of these easy mac and cheese little dinners. I am gonna cook a meal over a fire later, but for right now, let's just get some water in here. This is diesel. I know you saw Buddha, but this is diesel. Just in case you ask why he sometimes is standing a little strange, it's because he's also old. He's 13 years old and he's got a little bit of hip issues. So sometimes he stands where his back legs are kind of sloped, and other times he stands up straight when he walks. So if that's a question you might have, if you see throughout this video, that's the reason. But all right. That should be enough water. You want some more water in your bowl? You got enough water? Here we go. Here's some more water. There you go. All right. Not exactly a camping kettle. I'll have to get one. Basically took this from my house. Still working on that first beer. I need to switch it to water, actually. All right. So this is the MSR stove. With a little fuel canister. I do have an MSR fuel canister, but these work just as good. Isobutane fuel cartridge works perfectly. I do have a stabilizer. Actually, it's a jet boil stabilizer, and it works on these canisters. But I don't need it since we're on a pretty secure base right here. Finally starting to like wind down from like the crazy. It's just that I've been driving around since 3:30 this morning. Right now it's what time is it? It's 3:30 in the afternoon. It's not that you can see it, but it's 3:30 in the afternoon. So, all right. So this just folds up like so. This thing's pretty awesome. I love it. This is great for like backpacking, or just like a quick little meal before you can get a fire going, which is what I'm doing now. All right. Let me screw this on to the base. Oh, all right, we're on. You can just hear a little bit of the butane coming through. And we're on. So this has an igniter, and that's pretty cool. So let's see, get a little fuel. And we're going. Like we're building a tower over here. You know, honestly, this is pretty stable. You would think that something like this, it would just fall over. But yeah, it's pretty stable. The little prongs have like grooves on them, so it kind of grips whatever kind of pot you have on there. And let's see how long it takes to boil some water. All right. See how long it takes to boil some water. I'm gonna crank this sucker up. All right. So this turned into a stealth camping video. Stealth camping video, and it didn't turn out that way. It's just like I said, it's just been a shit show, but I'm happy to be here. I'm here. I will be bringing you to some new locations. I'm not going to always come to this spot, but here we are. All right. I know I need a fork. Oh, I know. It's too hot to be a doggy. I know, it's too hot to be a doggy. Why don't you have some water and go lay down? Look out for the flame. Look out for the flame. All right, look out. Oh, let me just move you over a little bit. Good boy. You get a fork. All right, I can actually just hear the water. I can hear the water starting to boil, so it's only been less, what is it, a minute? And this isn't even one of those thin, like, you know, camping or backpacking kettles. This is Revereware. Get my fork. Wow. What do I gotta do here? This is technically made for a microwave, so this is the cheese sauce. We're just gonna see how this works by pouring in some water. We're gonna pour in some water and set it aside. I think that might be boiling. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this, but we got some steam. Can you see that? Whew. All right, we're done. All right, and just like that, we got hot water. Look at this. All right. Stir this up. And then hopefully we can be eating this pretty soon. All right, we'll put that aside. We'll see what happens. All right. So I'll see you back in a minute. All right, let's see. All right, so I just wanted to show you. I have a bunch of these pool noodles that I chopped down. And it's my little hack for if you want to know where your guy lines are. I cut a little slice. Let's see if I can find it. Cut a little slice right there. And I'm going to slip it right on to the string. Right there. And now I know where my guy lines are. So that's just a little hack if you want to know where your guy lines are and you're not tripping over them. Just get like a little pool noodle, one pool noodle, Dollar Tree, cut it up. You get about 6 of them and just put them on your guy lines. So that's what I'm going to do. Whew. Man, it's hot. All right. Boom. If you hear that noise or that engine running, my car is right there, as you already saw. And Diesel's sitting in the front seat, and I got the AC going for him. You know, I mean, he's old, and he's all black, so he's panting a little bit. So he's in the car with the AC. And I'm going to attempt to process some wood. I'm not good at it. I don't know. I'm going to try and chop some wood. not bad. Honestly, like I said, it doesn't have to be expensive. Excuse me, as I wipe away sweat. This is, again, another brand by Ozark Trail. 1 1/4 pound. Oops, 1 1/4 pound axe right there. I put a razor sharp edge on that, not that you can see that, and works pretty good. And as you saw, it does the job. So I'm going to process some more wood, get a fire going, and chill out for a little bit, and I'll bring you back when I light the fire. Oh, apparently you don't need a microwave. It works just fine. You just let it sit, and you get macaroni and cheese. I know. You probably want some too, huh? You already had your dinner. You already had your dinner. You know I'm going to save you some. You know I'll give you some. Oh, really? Thanks. All right, that fell off. I got a towel up here so it won't. Hey, get away from there. Get away from there. Go ahead. I don't know. What do you think? I made that's a broomstick right there with a beach towel on front of it, kind of holding the tarp up. I was thinking of getting those lightweight extendable poles that I could use for, my tarp. What do you think? It's either that or, on occasion I'm going to go out into the woods and I'm going to find sticks and do that. But sometimes, and especially when you're car camping, I mean, you can bring everything with you. So, what are you, inching closer and closer? Well, yeah, this is a lot of work. I wish it was as easy as like some of the videos you see. I mean, but they, no discredit to those channels that go out there and do this on the regular. I mean, they got it down to a science. Like I said, this is a hot mess and disorganized, but we're here and we're loving it. And if you want to start going out and either backpacking or camping, just go out and get some things that you think you might need. Go get a tent. Go get a tent at Walmart. Start out there. Don't go spending all your money on all this crazy expensive gear. I mean, some stuff is worth the money and some stuff isn't. Like for mosquito control, I went out and bought a thermocell. Everybody swears by it, so I'm going to try that out and see if it's not buggy right now. It's not really buggy right now, so that's good. But if it gets buggy later, I'm going to try that out and see if it's as good as everybody says it is. If you have a thermocell, tell me what your thoughts are. Do you like it? I was psyched. Everybody says, oh, it's great. So we'll see. Listen, young man. Listen, I see you. Nobody likes a begging dog. He's just conveniently sitting in front of me. And it's hot out, so he's panting. I'm going to give you some. I'll give you some. And then afterwards, we're going to go get some kindling. So we have that ready to go, okay? We'll go get some kindling. Just processed up some wood. And we'll start a fire later. You really want this, don't you? All right. Here you go. Here you go. He doesn't get to eat like this all the time, but you know what? We're here, we're camping, we're chilling out. Why not? It's a treat for you too, huh? Good boy. Here you go. Here you go. All right, he's gonna finish up the rest of my macaroni and cheese. We're gonna go get some kindling so we can get the fire going later. And I'm gonna put a pot of coffee on, and we're gonna cook up a meal later. Wait till you see what I brought for dinner. Alright, I'm going to try and get a fire started with a ferro rod. So, let's see, my ferro rod, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, and my little fire starter. If you want to know what this is, it's dryer lint. This is dryer lint, and it's a pretty good fire starter. So we're gonna shove some of this on under the wood. All right. And then if all goes well, we'll get a fire started. We'll see. Maybe this will be enough. All right, let's see what that does. Oh, you're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to move. Sorry. You have to move. Be safe. Gotta get away from the fire. Okay. Okay, I don't really have a ton of experience doing this, so this could take a while. This thing sucks, actually. This is a cheapy one. Okay, 20 hours later. Oh, this thing sucks. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go for a lighter. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna try this another time. All right, maybe I can get. Damn it. cheap beef one. Okay, this is where you want to spend the money, all right? Sometimes cheap isn't the way to go. This is a cheap ferro rod. I can't get it to... Oh my God, it broke. Are you kidding me? This freaking thing. We're gonna use a lighter. Let's try a lighter. That'll work. Okay. And then boom. Okay. Go, Diesel. Go. Go. Trying to get some coals so I can cook some dinner. Hey. Just a little bag of spices. I picked up this little bag at the Dollar Tree, but it holds all my spices and everything I need to actually cook. So I'm just gonna put a little oil on this potato. Actually, I gotta puncture it just to put a couple of holes in it. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. This is going to take a while, so I'm not even going to start cooking anything else until this is at least on the fire. I mean, in the coals for about 45 minutes. All right. Alright, I'm just going to double wrap it in some tin foil. Pretty interesting, huh? Alright. So we got our potato ready to go. I just want to build up a little more coals. I think I hear a quad or something. Alright. Let's see what's going on with this fire. Let's see if I have any coals yet. Oh boy, some. All right, just working on getting some coals. And I can throw this potato in there to be baked. All right. Okay, let that fire burn for a little bit. Okay. Well, gonna let that burn for a little bit and then throw the potato on, and then we're gonna get to cooking. And I brought some, well, I'll just show you when I cook it. All right, so I think I got a little bit of coals I can work with. So I'm gonna throw this potato right there. Right there in the coals. I'm gonna let that cook. Probably gonna have to let that cook for about 40 minutes or so before I actually start to cook dinner, because that's gonna take a long time. So let this fire burn down a little bit, get some more coals, and then we'll start some dinner. Well, that camping trip, again, was a fail. It was a fail, not because of bears this time, but because of an intruder. Yeah, I'm in a cemetery right now. I packed it up and I'm just kind of walking around with my dog. And found this little flower. I'm going to go put it on a grave. Funny how this turned into this, huh? Well, that was a fail. So anyways, got some other spots that I'm going to look into. And I guess that's a wrap. So, and when I say intruder, it was somebody in a big white, like suburban looking truck with like tinted windows. They kind of rode by and they stopped, you know? So I couldn't see in the windows or anything like that. So yeah, it was time to get out of there. So I don't think that's a good spot anymore. All right, let's see if I can find a nice headstone to leave this flower. Ooh, bless you. Bless you. You want to go to this one? All right. Well, this is where Diesel walked over, so I'm going to leave this here. This started out as a camping video, and now we're at the cemetery paying our respects. This is beautiful. Well, guys, like I said, I'll see you on the next one.